True beauty is not created by makeup, filters, or attention. It's created by habits, quiet habits, that shape the soul before they shape the face. Some women grow more beautiful with time, while others fade no matter how much they try. The difference is not genetics. It's what they practice daily when no one is watching. Today, we'll talk about the habits that don't just make a woman attractive, they make her radiant, grounded, and unforgettable. Inner peace before outer appearance. Inner peace comes before outer appearance because the face reflects what the heart carries. A woman may use makeup, fashion, and effort to look beautiful, but if her heart is constantly tense, anxious, or unsettled, that unrest quietly shows. Islam teaches us that the heart is the center of the human being. When the heart is calm, the entire presence softens, the eyes become gentler, the expressions relax. Even the way a woman walks and speaks changes. Inner peace does not erase life's difficulties, but it changes how those difficulties live inside you. A woman who protects her peace is not easily shaken by noise, opinions, or pressure. That steadiness creates a natural glow that cannot be manufactured. People often say someone looks lighter or brighter, not realizing that what they are seeing is peace, not appearance. Inner peace reduces stress, and stress is one of the fastest things that ages the face and hardens the features. When the heart rests, the body follows. Islam encourages tranquility because tranquility preserves both the soul and the body. Beauty begins there. When inner peace is missing, a woman may constantly feel the need to fix her outer self. She may chase approval, validation, or perfection, hoping it will quiet something inside. But Islam teaches that no external change can settle an unsettled heart. True peace comes from alignment, not appearance. A woman who prioritizes inner peace stops reacting to everything around her. She becomes selective with her energy, her words, and her attention. This selectiveness protects her nervous system. When the nervous system is calm, the face relaxes naturally. Tension leaves the jaw. The brow softens. The voice becomes slower and steadier. These changes are subtle, but they are deeply felt by others. People are drawn to calm because calm feels safe. Safety is attractive. A peaceful woman does not rush, compete, or perform. She moves at her own pace. That pace gives her presence depth. Depth makes beauty last. Islam values calm because calm allows wisdom to lead. When wisdom leads, beauty becomes a byproduct, not a goal. Inner peace also changes how a woman handles hardship. Life will always include stress, loss, and disappointment. The difference is how those experiences settle inside the heart. A woman who prioritizes peace processes pain without letting it define her. Islam teaches patience paired with trust. This combination prevents bitterness. Bitterness hardens the face and the heart. Peace softens both. A woman who trusts Allah during difficulty may still cry, but she does not collapse internally. Her resilience shows quietly. That resilience adds to her beauty because it reflects strength without harshness. Strength that is gentle is deeply attractive. It shows in posture, tone, and expression. Inner peace allows emotions to move through without taking over. This emotional balance keeps the face open rather than guarded. Guarded faces age faster. Peaceful faces remain welcoming. When inner peace is present, a woman no longer compares herself constantly. Comparison steals peace and replaces it with restlessness. Islam teaches contentment with Allah's decree. Contentment calms the heart. A content woman does not constantly scan the world to see if she measures up. She focuses inward. This inward focus creates confidence. Confidence is visible. It shows in how she holds eye contact, how she listens, and how she smiles. Her smile is not forced. It comes easily because her heart is not heavy with self-doubt. Inner peace frees a woman from the exhausting cycle of comparison. That freedom lightens her presence. Lightness is beautiful because it feels effortless. People sense when someone is comfortable being themselves. Inner peace also influences daily habits. A peaceful woman sleeps better, eats more mindfully, and moves with intention. Islam encourages balance in daily life. Balance supports health. Health enhances beauty naturally. When the body is cared for without obsession, it responds positively. Skin improves, energy stabilizes, eyes appear brighter. These are not cosmetic results, they are physiological responses to reduced stress. Stress hormones affect appearance directly. Peace lowers those hormones. Lower stress allows the body to repair itself. Inner peace becomes visible because the body is no longer in survival mode. Survival mode shows as tension, peace shows as ease. A woman who prioritizes inner peace also sets emotional boundaries. She does not entertain constant negativity, drama, or chaos. Islam teaches protecting the heart as an amana. Boundaries preserve peace. Preserved peace preserves beauty. When a woman stops allowing others to disturb her inner world, her outer world reflects that decision. She looks more composed. Composure is elegant. Elegance does not require expensive clothing. It comes from self-control and calm. A composed woman carries herself with dignity. Dignity enhances beauty far more than trends ever could. Inner peace also deepens spiritual connection. When the heart is calm, worship becomes sincere rather than rushed. Islam teaches that remembrance brings tranquility. Tranquility brings light. That spiritual light reflects outward. People may not name it, but they feel it. They say someone has nur. That nur is not cosmetic. It is the result of a heart at rest with Allah. This light softens the face and steadies the presence. It cannot be replicated artificially. It grows with consistency. A peaceful woman speaks differently. Her voice is not rushed or sharp. She pauses before responding. Islam teaches thoughtful speech. Thoughtful speech reduces regret and conflict. Reduced conflict protects peace. Protected peace keeps the face relaxed. Facial tension often comes from suppressed emotions and constant defensiveness. Peace removes the need for defense. When defense leaves, openness returns. Open expressions are inviting. Inviting energy enhances beauty. Inner peace also protects a woman from emotional exhaustion. Constant emotional ups and downs drain vitality. Islam teaches moderation. A moderate emotional state preserves energy. Preserved energy shows as vitality. Vitality is attractive because it feels alive yet calm. A peaceful woman is not dull, she is centered. Centered people radiate steadiness. That steadiness draws others in naturally. Inner peace before outer appearance is not about neglecting how you look. It is about understanding order. When peace comes first, appearance follows naturally. Islam teaches that what is inside shapes what is outside. A woman who protects her peace grows more beautiful with time because her beauty is not fighting stress, comparison, or fear. It is flowing from alignment, faith, and calm strength. Strong connection with Allah. A strong connection with Allah transforms a woman from the inside before it ever touches the outside. Islam teaches that the heart finds true peace only through remembrance of Allah. And when the heart is at peace, the entire presence changes. A woman connected to Allah carries herself differently. Her movements are calmer, her expressions softer, and her reactions more thoughtful. This connection is not about perfection or constant worship. It is about sincerity and consistency. When a woman turns to Allah regularly through prayer, dua, and quiet reflection, her heart becomes anchored. That anchor steadies her during stress and uncertainty. Stress no longer lives permanently on her face. Worry does not tighten her features the same way. Instead, there is a gentle calm that settles into her eyes and voice. People often describe this as a light without realizing it is spiritual stability they are sensing. A strong connection with Allah reduces inner chaos. When inner chaos fades, beauty emerges naturally. This beauty is not loud or attention-seeking. It is comforting, grounding, and deeply felt. When a woman's connection with Allah is strong, She no longer seeks constant validation from people. Islam teaches that honor comes from Allah alone. This belief frees her from the exhausting need to be liked, chosen, or praised. She becomes emotionally independent, and emotional independence is deeply attractive. Her confidence does not come from compliments. It comes from knowing she is seen by Allah. This certainty softens her behavior. She no longer performs or pretends. She shows up as herself, calmly and honestly. That authenticity reflects on her face. There is less tension, less forced expression, and more natural ease. A woman connected to Allah smiles without trying. Her laughter is lighter because it is not compensating for insecurity. This inner security shapes her outer presence more powerfully than any external effort ever could. A strong connection with Allah also teaches patience. Patience calms the heart and slows the body. Islam teaches patience not as silence, but as trust in Allah's timing. A patient woman does not rush outcomes or chase people. She allows life to unfold. This patience reduces emotional strain. Emotional strain often shows as sharpness in the face and body. When patience replaces strain, the face relaxes, the shoulders drop, the voice steadies. These changes create an appearance of grace. Grace is one of the most beautiful qualities a woman can carry. It cannot be practiced artificially. It grows naturally in a heart that trusts Allah. Connection with Allah also cleans the heart from resentment and bitterness. Islam encourages forgiveness because holding anger hardens the soul. A hardened soul eventually hardens the face. When a woman regularly turns to Allah, she releases what weighs her down. She forgives more easily, not because she forgets pain, but because she trusts Allah with justice. This release lightens her spirit. Light spirits show in the eyes. They appear more open, more alive. Bitterness ages, peace rejuvenates. A woman who lets Allah carry her burdens looks younger, calmer, and more approachable over time. A woman connected to Allah also becomes more mindful in her daily habits. Islam encourages cleanliness, balance, and care for the body. When faith is strong, self-care becomes intentional rather than obsessive. She rests when needed, eats with moderation, and respects her body as an amana. This balance supports health, and health supports beauty. There is no harshness or neglect. Her routines are gentle and consistent. Consistency is key to lasting beauty. Extreme effort burns out. Faith-guided balance sustains. Strong faith also changes how a woman speaks. Her words become measured, kind, and purposeful. Islam teaches guarding the tongue because words shape the heart. When speech is gentle, the face reflects that gentleness. Sharp words often come from inner agitation. Calm words come from inner peace. A woman connected to Allah listens more than she speaks. Listening softens the expression. Soft expressions feel inviting. This is beauty in its quietest form. Connection with Allah strengthens boundaries. Islam teaches self-respect and dignity. A woman grounded in faith does not allow chaos into her life easily. She steps away from what disturbs her peace without guilt. This self-respect reflects in posture and presence. She stands taller, walks slower, and carries herself with intention. Dignity enhances beauty far more than appearance alone ever could. Faith also protects a woman during hardship. Life will test everyone. The difference is how deeply those tests mark the soul. A woman connected to Allah bends without breaking. Her resilience shows subtly. Resilience creates depth, and depth makes beauty timeless. She grows stronger, not harder, softer, not weaker. A strong connection with Allah brings contentment. Contentment calms restlessness. Restlessness fuels comparison and dissatisfaction. Islam teaches contentment as a form of wealth. A content woman is at ease with herself. Ease is attractive because it feels real. She does not chase trends or approval. She lives simply and confidently. Strong connection with Allah is the root of lasting beauty because it aligns the heart with truth. When the heart is aligned, the body follows. Over time, a woman connected to Allah does not fade. She becomes more radiant, more grounded, and more beautiful in ways that cannot be explained, only felt. Self-respect and boundaries. Self-respect is the foundation of a woman's beauty because it shapes how she allows herself to be treated. Islam teaches that every human being has dignity granted by Allah, and honoring that dignity begins within. A woman who respects herself does not need to announce it. It shows in her choices, her tone, and the limits she sets. Boundaries are not walls built from fear, they are guidelines built from wisdom. When a woman practices self-respect, she becomes careful with her time, her emotions, and her energy. She no longer over-explains her needs or apologizes for having standards. This inner clarity reflects outward. Her posture becomes more confident. Her expression becomes calm. There is less tension in her body because she is not constantly bracing herself for disrespect. Self-respect removes the need to prove worth. A woman who knows her value before Allah does not chase acceptance from people. This quiet confidence is deeply attractive because it feels stable and grounded. Beauty grows where dignity is protected. Boundaries are the natural expression of self-respect. Islam does not teach unlimited tolerance. It teaches kindness paired with wisdom. A woman with boundaries understands that saying no does not make her unkind. It makes her honest. Honesty protects the heart. When a woman stops allowing behavior that disturbs her peace, her nervous system begins to relax. Relaxation softens the face. The eyes become clearer. The jaw unclenches. These physical changes are subtle but powerful. Stress often comes from repeatedly crossing our own limits. Boundaries remove that stress. A woman who honors her limits does not live in constant emotional defense. She feels safe within herself. Safety creates ease. Ease enhances beauty more than effort ever could. Self-respect also changes how a woman communicates. She speaks clearly and listens carefully. She does not raise her voice to be heard or lower it to be accepted. Islam teaches balanced speech. Balanced speech reflects balanced emotions. When emotions are balanced, the face remains open and composed. A woman with self-respect does not rush conversations out of fear of being misunderstood. She trusts that those who respect her will take the time to understand. This trust reduces anxiety. Reduced anxiety shows as calm presence. Calm presence draws people in naturally. Beauty rooted in calm lasts longer than beauty driven by approval. A woman with self-respect does not tolerate emotional confusion. She notices inconsistency and responds with clarity. Islam teaches discernment. Discernment protects the heart from repeated harm. When harm is reduced, resentment does not build. Resentment hardens the face and the spirit. Boundaries prevent that hardening. They keep the heart soft without making it vulnerable to injury. Softness with strength is a powerful combination. It allows a woman to remain kind without becoming depleted. This balance reflects outward as grace. Grace is a form of beauty that deepens with age rather than fading. Boundaries also teach others how to treat you. When a woman accepts disrespect, she unknowingly invites more of it. Islam teaches accountability and self-protection. A woman who enforces boundaries calmly sends a clear message. Peace is not negotiable. This message changes interactions. People become more mindful. Mindful interactions reduce conflict. Reduced conflict preserves emotional energy. Preserved energy shows as vitality. Vitality enhances beauty naturally. Self-respect frees a woman from guilt-driven behavior. Many women overgive because they fear disappointing others. Islam teaches that pleasing Allah comes before pleasing people. When a woman aligns her actions with this truth, guilt loosens its grip. She no longer sacrifices herself to maintain harmony. True harmony includes the self. This inclusion restores balance. Balanced women carry themselves with quiet confidence. That confidence feels dignified and attractive. Boundaries also protect spiritual well being.